Good morning, good afternoon. Once again, it will depend on the time that you are joining the course. So today we are going to focus on application of artificial intelligence in Arab programming. And this is the last session that is covering all the course from the beginner level to the advanced level. So we are trying to see the artificial intelligence in Arab programming. So it is a time to look into the applications of artificial intelligence in Arab programming, and I think that you are going to enjoy this session as well as the session that is going to cover advanced level in Arab programming. So we have seen a lot from the beginning, and now it is a time to see how the artificial intelligence also can be applied in Arab programming. So if we say artificial intelligence, what means? So artificial intelligence means making computer think and learn like a human. So we are trying to make a computer that is thinking like a human and run like a human. So the AI system or artificial intelligence system can also run from the data. We are talking about running the data, run from the data, making prediction, recognize the pattern or recognize the relationship, make decision with little or no human help. So and in other programming, artificial intelligence is always mainly used through machine learning and data analysis. That's where we use artificial intelligence in other programming through machine learning techniques and also the data analysis. That's where we have seen the application of artificial intelligence, especially in other programming. So from that, in other programming, why we use other programming for artificial intelligence? So it is very popular for statistics and also for data analysis, data visualization. Other is good for AI because it has many AI and machine learning packages, and it is easier to use for data analysis. It is widely used in research and for universities. So as I said, there is also main AI area in other programming where we have machine learning. So machine learning allows the computer to run from the data without being programmed every step. So example, when we want to predict the student performance, predicting this is risk, but also predicting sales or demand. The common algorithm in other programming that we use under the machine learning techniques. Most of the time we have linear regression, logistic regression, decision tree, random forest, key nearest neighbor mean. So those are also the algorithms that is mainly explaining the machine learning techniques in other programming as linear, logistic, decision tree, random forest, and key nearest neighbor. So those are what we normally have in other programming, so under the guidance of the packages, as I said. So we are going to look for the linear regression and logistic regression, and also others it is the same, but what we need to have, it's like having the understanding of artificial intelligence in other programming as well. So and also apart from the machine learning techniques, we have deep learning. So if we say the deep learning, it is more advanced types of machine learning using neural network. So it's like if we say neural network, it's like a think like a brain. They're using neurons that it's like they are nodes that is connecting to. We use it when we have the complex data, so that we want to understand it very clear, especially when we are doing the applications of artificial intelligence in in disease recognition, or when we are dealing with the image recognition, those kind of things. When we are trying to look for the image recognition, especially, we will use the deep learning techniques. So used for image recognition, as I said, speech recognition. If I say speech recognition, it's a way that I can make a speech, and then from that speech I made, the computer can learn the speech and recognize it. Once I will repeat it again, they will recognize me as a person who said it, because they normally trained on the data on the speech I have made before. And then text analysis, and also there is a different kind of packages that is going to help us in Deep learning. So we have keras and TensorFlow. Those are the packages that we use in other programming. And another artificial intelligence we have in other programming, of course, we have natural language processing, NLP. So natural language processing help the computer to understand the human language. So used for sentiment analysis, positive and negative text, chatbot, text classification. Example in other, it's like analyzing the social media comment, classifying email. The packages that is under uh, natural language processing. In other, we have TM, tied text, and text data. Those are the packages that we will use once we are trying to look for the natural language processing. And another thing we have is computer vision. The computer vision help computer to understand the image. So example, face recognition, medical image analysis, and those are also the packages that is going to guide us to understand those kind of things like keras and image. So the common AI application using ARA, it's also predictions used for predicting future value based on the current information or the past. Then we can use those kind of things so that we can predict what will happen in the future. So example, we are predicting the student grade based on the past and also the current information we have about the grade of the student. And also we can predict in the house prices and more. That is also the main applications of artificial intelligence. And the common AI applications using ARA, we have classifications. So where if I say the classifications that I'm talking about used to group the data into categories like pass or fail or disease or no disease. We have also clustering where we use to group the similar data without label, and here it is going to have the concept of principal component analysis and also the factor loading analysis or multivariate logistic multivariate regression. So we have also on cluster like an example grouping the similar customer in the same basket, and then they can do the predictions where we will use the K nearest mean, grouping student by performance, and also the recommendation system used to suggest the item, example movie recommendation or product recommendation. That's where the common AI application in other programming. So and this is also the important packages we use for artificial intelligence, especially in other programming. And one of the packages is Carrate. As I said, it is machine learning model, random forest algorithm, E1 E1071. It is also support vector machine and naive bias, and also we have innate neural network, keras for deep learning, and tidyverse for data cleaning and visualization. So that's what we used to have in ARA programming as a package that is going to help us in artificial intelligence. So those are 6 examples of AI in ARA. So we are trying to use the dataset called MTCAD. This is the built-in dataset that is already installed in ARA programming. It is come with the packages under the guidance of tidyverse. This is the sample data we have in ARA programming. On here, you can also build the model like a linear model where this is dependent variable and this is independent variable. You can also make the prediction. You can make the predict by adding model and this, and the explanation. We can also use the data like MTCAD. We train the model, predict card fuel usage on future perspective. So based on the current information that the data set is storing, we can predict the future or the car fuel usage in the future. So ARA in news, also there is advantage of using AI in ARA programming, easy to analyze the data, strong statistical tool, good visualization, and many free package. So the challenge in ARA it is this: ARA can be slow with very big data, and some deep learning tools are easy in Python. need good data preparation. That's why we not considering those kind of things. Most of the time, in general, the applications of artificial intelligence, it is mostly popular in Python. That's where many people they use artificial intelligence. And also there is a real life example. It is also in health, in education, in a business and agriculture. There is where the AI is applied anywhere. So what we have to do, it is just to know it and to be aware of it. So in a conclusion, before we go to the practical side, so this course has equipped you with two key skills for modern data science, like using artificial intelligence in other programming to analyze data, to learn from it, and to make predictions, and also building interactive dashboard with trying to communicate those insights effectively. So together, they form the powerful workflow from the extracting intelligence pattern from the data to presenting form in clear, so actionable visualization for decision making across the values sector. So I think it is a time for making the practical side, and I think you understand the concept of the artificial intelligence, and leads me to the next session where we are going to focus much on introduction to or practice on the artificial intelligence. So have a good day. I wish you to look forward to continue to advance in artificial intelligence application, especially in other programming, and let's meet to the practical concept as we are finalizing the course to the advanced level. And I think you have run a road, and thank you once again. Continue to do the practice, continue to the quizzes so that you can help you to master those kind of things. Thank you once again. Let's meet to the practical session.